My first girlfriend was lovely, and she also came from a very well-to-do family. Do you know what? I don't think that lass had known a day of want in her entire life. Now, I, on the other hand, came from a South Yorkshire mining village, and I was accustomed to want. Now, this was my first time living away from home, and at that point I was working on British Rail as a fireman. And because I was young, I hadn't really learned the trick of managing my paycheck. I recall standing in my kitchen, talking to my lovely well-to-do girlfriend and telling her I had a problem. I had no food and no time to go and get any as I was going off to work. But what I did have was a £5 note. She said, "Oh, no problem, just give me the money and I will go to the shops for you." I said, "Cool. Don't worry about getting me much, just get me some bread, beans, maybe some butter, and I will manage for the next 4 or 5 days until I get paid. And with that, I owe enough to work a go." Ooh, this all felt so very grown up. Now, coming home after my shift, I kinda hoped there'd be some dinner waiting for me, cooked by my lovely, well-to-do girlfriend. Now, that would have been very grown up. Well, no smell of cooking, so no dinner. Well, no problem, I could cook my own. In the kitchen, I asked her, "Where is the food, my dear? Where are the beans? Where is the bread?" And she said, "Oh, I didn't get you any of that, but don't worry, as I have bought for you," with my last remaining £5 note, mind you, "a cup tree." "A cup tree?" I asked. "What the devil's a bloody cup tree?" And she pointed to a stick with other sticks sticking out of it on my kitchen top, with my one and only cup dangling off one of the sticks. A cup tree, I supposed. I gave the cup tree a look. I gave my girlfriend a look. She gave me a look, and she started looking a little puzzled. Was I not enthralled with my new cup tree? I laughed and said, "Very funny. Now, I am hungry. I have been to work, so where is the food?" She looked around the kitchen a little perplexed. I asked again, "Where is the food?" Again she looked around the kitchen and waved her hands in the general direction of the cupboards, with a look of puzzlement. Again I said, "Food." Well, her face changed. I think a light bulb had just come on, and she must have realised she'd made a bit of a mistake. She looked shocked. She looked at the cup tree. She looked at me. And it was at that point, with a sinking heart, I realised there was no food. This lovely, smart, well-to-do girl lived in a world where kitchen cupboards were always full, and the possibility of there being nothing to eat never occurred. A world where money can be frittered away on whimsical knickknacks and everybody's happy about it. And above all, nobody's hungry. Well, we both looked at this cup tree, and I started to get a little bit excited, a little bit shouty. I may have even become brusque. Well, she became upset and stammered that she would have to go home and fetch some food, and with that, off she went. Now, I eventually saw her again some days later, after surviving on fresh air. By then, I'd calmed down. I was a young man, I wasn't good at holding grudges. Yet. The end.